All right, Cam, this exercise is specifically for you. We're going to do shoulder external rotation, positional isometrics. So a lot of words for shoulder external rotation. We're going to get into the position that we want, and then we're going to use isometric strength training. So isometric strength training is the contraction of muscles without movement. As an example, if I was going to do isometric training from a bicep, I hold still and then try to pull up. That's isometric strength training for my bicep. We're going to do the same thing for your external rotation. So you're basically able to get up to about 90 degrees passively, but you could only get up to about 45 degrees actively before it hurt. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into that 45 degree angle, or wherever it is that it actually starts to hurt, just like right on that balance point, and we're going to do some work there. So literally sit down somewhere, have a bench or something that's about shoulder height that you can put your elbow on, because I want you to do this out abducted. I don't want you to do it in front, because here you didn't have any pain, so we're going to go to that point where you find the pain. So I've just got a yoga block here. You can literally use anything, a pile of books, whatever it is. Once you've figured out the right thing to use, you'll never have to figure it out again, just use the same thing. So all we're literally going to do is you're going to sit here, you're going to come up to where it starts to feel uncomfortable. Don't go to pain, uncomfortable is fine. We're basically trying to teach the nervous system and the tissue in that area how to work properly, and create some better working architecture in the tissue at that range. So anyway, without going into any more explanation, just literally lift your arm up, rotate up until you get to the point where it hurts, and then wherever it is, use the block to find the right resting point. Once you're in this position, just chill for about 30 seconds, just to be sort of relaxed at this angle. And then you're going to do a pales contraction and a rails contraction. So pales is the progressive side, rails is the regressive side. So progressive means the side that's getting bigger. As we're going along this way, the front side is getting bigger, the back side is getting smaller. So the first exercise is going to be pushing down into the block. Obviously this is isometric, so there's no movement. So I want you to brace your, just a bit of a breath, brace your core, and then start driving the hand into the block for 30 seconds. As we progress, this may change, but to start with, your program is going to be 60-ish, 60 to 70% for 30 seconds. So you're going to be driving down. So I want you to gradually ramp that up though. So 10, 20% effort, 30% effort, 40% effort, 50. Now I'm up to 60%, sort of driving into that block. Do that for 30 seconds. Once that 30 seconds is up, you're going to try to rotate off, but it's isometric. So just put your other hand over here and hold it. So then now I'm using the back of my shoulder to try to do this. So I'm rotating back, but I'm holding here. So that's, I'm gonna hold this for 30 seconds. It's sort of 60, 70% effort. But once again, just gradually ramp up. Like if it starts to feel uncomfortable and hurt at like 30, 40%, then just back it off 10%. And then gradually build up over time. And that is your positional isometrics. So we're literally gonna do this over time, over the 12 weeks. And what we should find is that that angle just starts to change a little bit before the pain kicks in. So we're gradually getting a bigger pain-free range of motion. It's going to be a slow process because we're building up the connective tissue architecture. That takes a little bit of time, and that's why it says 60-70%. Once you've done a couple of sets on this, or a week or so, what I want to make sure that you do is you're doing 60 to 70% at 30 seconds. Increase that 30 seconds to 40 seconds if that's the time it requires for you to feel like you've fatigued the muscles, or the ligaments and tendons and connective tissue in your shoulder. You want to get to the end of that 30 seconds and feel like you can't keep that same intensity again or anymore. So you want to go to failure at that point. That's going to be the signal to the connective tissue to get better. So there's your specific positional isometric for your shoulder. That's your right shoulder, I believe. Enjoy. If you have any questions, please fire them over. Thank you.